In a dry, dusty place where the sand sparkled gold stood a mighty flat rock, all craggy and old. And under the rock, in a tiny little house, lived the littlest, quietest, meekest brown mouse. He was so very tiny, so incredibly small, that nobody noticed him, no, not ever at all. He got stepped on and sat on, ouch! He missed out on stuff. Ignored and forgotten, his mouse life was tough. Meanwhile, far above, on top of the rock, this huge toothy creature made sure that everyone saw how important he was, how loud he could roar. He was head of the pack, he was shouty and proud. He loved flexing his biceps and wowing the crowd. Ah, yeah, all were impressed by this mighty king cat. Oh, if only, thought the mouse, if only I were more like that. Then late one dark night in his tiny mouse bed, the cleverest of thoughts popped into his head. He leapt up in the darkness and held up a paw. I've got it, he said. What I need is my very own roar. I mean, what if I, with the tiniest, weeniest squeak, were a little more grrr and a little less meek? Well, I'd be the smallest, fuzziest brown mouse, but I could make friends and join in, and then life would be nice. Oh, yes, thought the mouse, I must find out how. I'll learn how to roar, and I will learn it right now. It was time to be strong, take a chance. After all, forever is such a long time to feel small. So he made himself brave, and he thought like a winner. He set off for the top of the rock, hoping not to be dinner. It felt like the scariest thing he could do, but if you want things to change, sometimes the first thing you need to do is change you. The farther he climbed, the closer he got to the slumbering lion that was reclining up top. Then, at last, the mouse stood on his tippy toes. He found himself suddenly nose to nose. Pardon me. Wake up, Mr. Lion. You've got company. Uh, um, Mr. Lion, what I've come to you for is, do you think that you could teach me to roar? A deep silence befell the twinkling plain. Lion opened up his eyes and puffed out his mane. Time went slowly. It felt like a week. Then he opened his mouth and he let out a eek. Lion curled up in a terrified ball. He didn't like this. No, not one bit at all. Oh, don't hurt me. Oh, try to be nice. Well, this mighty great lion was afraid of mice. Oh, don't worry, said the mouse. I'm here as a friend. Let's hang out together and be pals till the end. That was a magical moment for sure, when the mouse didn't feel at all small any more. He found his true voice, and he learned that to speak out, you don't need to roar, you don't need to shout. From that day on and always, the two were a pair. They both liked that rock better, now that the rock was there to share. The mouse, still little, he felt big in his head, and Lion, he still roared, but mostly with laughter instead. That day they both learned something. They learned that no matter what size, all of us, you and me too, have both a mouse and a lion inside.